Looks like somebody swiped wrong. Today we are looking at Shattered Glass, Sideswipe, and Whisper. This deluxe class bot and mini compare were the other part of the set that we looked at yesterday. Released in 2023, this version of Shattered Glass Sideswipe is a repaint and remold of Earthrise Sideswipe. No big surprise there. What is a surprise is his partner Whisper, who is almost an entirely new mold, only sharing a few parts with Siege Stormcloud and Visper. This little bot is amazingly well painted and articulated. Really reminds me of playing with minicons from the early 2000s, which isn't a surprise because that's what he's based off of. Now, as awesome as Whisper is, the real star of the show is Sideswipe. This is an amazing recreation of the original BotCon 2003 version, using a brand new head, chest, and weapons to duplicate the look of what was originally Armada Wheeljack, complete with a large Autobot symbol that's been slashed out. In addition to that, we have amazing color work and impressive articulation. The articulation isn't a surprise. We've seen this base mold before with my G2 Siege Sideswipe, crossover figure Gigawatt, and the one most closely related to this, Earthrise Sideswipe. So we definitely know that this mold can pose. For accessories, we have a pair of clubs. These are based off of the missile weapons from Armada Wheeljack and are brand new to this mold. What isn't new is this launcher and missile. We've seen it a couple of times now, but it's a welcome inclusion here, even if there's no basis for it on the original toy. Whisper has a quick but fun transformation, one that can be further modified, and it turns him into a chubby version of the F-117 stealth fighter, one that can be combined with Sideswipe using the 5mm peg. It's really cool that they did this, though it's kind of a weird inversion of how minicons normally connect. Frankly though, I'm surprised he's even in this set, so I'm certainly not going to knock this change. Sideswipe transforms pretty much exactly like we've seen all the past versions of this mold have. That's not to say it's not a good transformation despite its simplicity, it's just something we've seen before. The only difficult part would maybe be the legs, but even that is still perfectly doable. Anyway, the end result is a futuristic sports car similar to the Lamborghini Countach LP500S, but different enough to keep Hasbro from getting in trouble. The main thing it's missing is some sort of spoiler. I may look into fixing that oversight somewhere down the road. Even that though, it's a very cool looking car. I love how the deco, inspired by G2 Drench, came out here. Using the existing molded details to determine where the stripes go is genius. As mentioned before, Whisper turns into a cute version of the F-117, and it actually has two ways to go. By flipping the legs up and over the vehicle, you free up the 5mm peg and allow him to power links to his partner, or anyone else with 5mm ports. In this case, you can pop him on the roof of the car. Heck, you can even simulate the effect of the original toy by bringing up the doors to a sort of battle mode. Neat. Overall, as much as I love the Shattered Glass Rodimus, I think that these two are my favorite from the set. They make the perfect addition to my BotCon adjacent collection.